Tereza Valentova's racist remark sparks outrage. Alexandra Eala responds with poise and power. The match had all the makings of a standard WTA 250 quarterfinal. The lights inside Tokyo's Ariake Coliseum gleamed softly over the court as fans leaned forward, waiting for a new generation of tennis stars to prove their worth. On one side stood Alexandra Eala, the 20-year-old rising star from the Philippines, calm, composed, and brimming with purpose. Across from her, the fiery Czech teenager Tereza Valentova, known for her aggressive play and short fuse, bounced on her heels with impatience. The first set had been tight, full of precision rallies and cross-court winners. But as the score hit 4-3, tension began to simmer, not from the tennis, but from something darker. A long rally ended with Eala's clean backhand winner down the line. Valentova's return sailed wide. She grunted, spun around, and muttered something under her breath, something that instantly drained the oxygen from the arena. Those close to the baseline heard it. The microphones caught just enough. It wasn't a curse about a missed shot. It was about Eala's race. The crowd stilled. A ball kid froze mid-run. Eala, towel in hand, looked up confused, then quietly resolute. Without raising her voice, she walked toward the service line, met Valentova's eyes briefly, and said only one thing. "I carry my country, not hate." The crowd erupted in applause. Valentova turned away. The match resumed, but the tone of the afternoon had already changed forever. The match that became a movement. What followed wasn't tennis. It was poetry disguised as power. Eala broke serve immediately, her forehand echoing like a declaration. Each point she won felt heavier, purposeful, symbolic. Valentova's frustration deepened. Her footwork faltered. The rhythm of the match turned entirely Eala's way. In less than half an hour, the Filipino finished the second set 6-1, sealing victory with an ace that kissed the line. She didn't raise her racket high or shout. Instead, she walked calmly to the net, extended her hand, and met Valentova's brief handshake with a composed nod. The cameras caught her whisper to the umpire, "I'd like to move forward peacefully." Those words would soon headline every sports site on the planet. The clip, that broke the internet. Within hours, clips of the exchange flooded social media. At first, it was confusion. Fans replaying the moment, trying to confirm what had been said. Then came outrage. By midnight in Manila, hashtag I Stand With Alex and hashtag Play For Respect were trending globally. Fans dissected the audio frame by frame. Others pointed to Eala's 6-word response as the epitome of dignity. One viral post read, "She didn't just win the match. She won the moment." Journalists scrambled for reactions. The WTA released a brief statement condemning any discriminatory language or behavior inconsistent with the sport's values. But as fans clamored for action, Eala remained silent until the next morning. The press conference heard around the world. Reporters packed into the media room. Cameras flashed. Eala entered in a simple white jacket with her country's flag stitched on the sleeve. She didn't bring a publicist. She didn't have notes. "I'm not here to accuse," she began softly. "I'm here to remind." She paused, looked around, and continued. "Words can break a game faster than any injury. But if we answer them with grace, maybe we can fix more than just tennis." When asked if she believed Valentova should face suspension, Eala shook her head. "That's not my call," she said. "My call is to play with respect. Always." The press room went silent. The clip of her statement amassed 12 million views in 6 hours. By the end of the day, her words were being translated into 20 languages. A nation united. While Tokyo buzzed with post-match speculation, the Philippines awoke to a hero. Screens lit up across Manila, Cebu, and Davao. Cafes replayed the footage again and again. Anchors spoke with pride, describing Eala not just as an athlete, but as a voice of modern Filipino resilience. At the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center, where Eala once trained barefoot as a child, young players gathered with banners reading, "Respect is our racket." President Liza Robredo issued a statement within hours. Alexandra Eala reminded the world that Filipino dignity shines brightest under pressure. Even the country's Department of Education cited her response in a campaign promoting sportsmanship. She had transcended sport. Behind closed doors. Inside Valentova's camp, silence reigned. Her management released a carefully worded note late that evening. Tereza Valentova apologizes sincerely for an inappropriate comment made in frustration during competition. She expresses regret to Ms. Eala and the tennis community. But the internet was unforgiving. Sponsors withdrew. Fans demanded suspension. Tereza herself deactivated her social media accounts after receiving thousands of angry messages. Yet, through it all, Eala's silence continued, not vengeful, just dignified. Behind the scenes, she did something few expected. She sent Valentova a private message. It read simply, "I accept your apology. Let's both play better for the next generation watching us." Her team confirmed it later. She wanted healing, not headlines, said her coach Daniel Molina, the weight of representation. For Eala, this wasn't the first time she had faced prejudice. Growing up, she'd often been underestimated. Too short, too dark, from a country that doesn't produce champions. In an interview months earlier, she'd said quietly, "Every time I walk onto a court, I feel the eyes of my people behind me. It's pressure, but it's also power." That power was what she drew on in Tokyo. Her restraint wasn't weakness. It was defiance born of years of being overlooked. Sports sociologist Dr. Lena Gutierrez later remarked, "The hero we didn't expect." By December 2025, Time Asia featured her on the cover, calling her the graceful warrior. The feature chronicled how she had shifted from a promising tennis player to a global figure of quiet revolution, proof that sports can still change hearts. Asked if she would do anything differently, she smiled and said, "No, I think sometimes the best shot you hit isn't with your racket. It's with your heart, beyond headlines." In the months that followed, Eala dedicated herself to projects empowering young Asian athletes. She helped launch the Love Court Initiative, a foundation providing scholarships and safe spaces for underprivileged players worldwide. Meanwhile, Valentova returned to the tour with humility. She attended clinics in Prague teaching respect and cultural understanding. When asked about Tokyo, she replied candidly, "That day broke me, but it also rebuilt me. Alex forgave me before the world did. That saved my career." Their story, though born from pain, became a blueprint for redemption. Epilogue, the 6 words that stay. Even now, years later, the Tokyo crowd still remembers the silence after that remark. The pause before Eala's voice rose softly, steady as ever. "I carry my country, not hate." It wasn't speech. It wasn't rehearsed. It was instinct, grace made audible. And in that moment, Alexandra Eala reminded the world of something tennis had long forgotten. That true champions aren't measured by trophies alone, but by how they rise when confronted with ugliness and answer with beauty. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.